Nearly 2,000 years ago, there existed a demon king so powerful that not only the gods, but the entire world suffered because of him. His name struck fear into every race. Yet, in the end, fate played a cruel joke. That unstoppable demon king was defeated by a so-called weak and forgotten hero. When death finally claimed him, the demon king was reborn, calmly introduced himself to the world as Anos Voldegoad. Time had erased his legacy. No one remembered the name of the true demon king anymore. Instead of feeling anger, Anos made a decision. In this new life, he would live freely and enjoy every moment without restraint. Story shifts to the day of the Demon King Academy entrance exam. Among the crowd of nervous applicants, a quiet and mysterious girl accidentally drops her hall ticket. Before she can react, a boy picks it up and returns it to her. That boy is Anos himself. To everyone around him, this calm student was once the most terrifying demon king in history. As the two head toward the academy gates, trouble appears. A loud and arrogant boy blocks their path, mocking Anos and asking where he thinks he's going. Anos doesn't even spare him a glance, completely ignoring the insult. This only fuels the bully's rage. Enraged, he prepares to attack using fire magic. Before the spell can even form properly, Anos casually exhales. The flames vanish instantly, and the attacker is left trembling in fear. With that, Anos and the girl proceed into the academy grounds. Inside, the first phase of the entrance exam begins, a combat duel. Fate pairs Anos with the same arrogant boy from earlier, a noble born from a royal demon family. Duel starts, and the boy proudly wields one of the legendary swords, its blade blazing with fire. Once again, Anos simply blows the flames away like they're nothing. He repeatedly tells his opponent that he has no interest in fighting, but the boy refuses to back down and keeps attacking recklessly. Finally, Anos loses his patience. Without using any visible magic or power, Anos releases a single attack. The force is so overwhelming that the boy's body is torn apart instantly. What's even more terrifying is that this destruction is caused merely by the pressure of Anos' heartbeat. Furious and unimpressed, Anos sends the boy straight to the realm of death with a snap of his fingers. But Anos isn't done. He revives the boy and kills him again. And again, repeating this cycle nearly 100 times. Only when the boy completely breaks down, begging for mercy through tears, does Anos finally stop. From that moment onward, fear spreads through the entire academy. The exam then moves to its second phase, a written knowledge test. One question stuns everyone. Who was the demon king of the past? When Anos stands up, his answer shocks the room. He casually declares that he himself was the demon king. Naturally, no one believes him. After the exam, Anos leaves the academy and meets the quiet girl again. Her name is Misha. By now, the two have grown closer, and Anos decides to spend some time with her. Using teleportation magic, he brings her to his home for a simple meal. This surprises Anos' mother, who immediately grows anxious. She fears that Misha might take her son away from her. When she asks what Misha likes about Anos, the girl shyly answers that she admires his kindness and personality. Hearing this, Anos' mother instantly accepts Misha as her future daughter-in-law. As Anos and Misha spend more time together, Misha begins opening up about her past and her family. Suddenly, a strange magical barrier forms around them. A powerful demon lord appears, revealing himself to be the older brother of the arrogant boy Anos defeated earlier. The younger brother starts boasting again, but his own brother strikes him down with a violent lightning spell. This pushes Anos to his limit. Deciding to teach them a lesson, Anos activates his terrifying demonic eyes. The older brother attacks with a powerful spell, but it has no effect at all. The reason is simple. Anos himself created that spell long ago. As payback, Anos transforms the younger brother into a zombie. Consumed by rage, the younger brother turns on his own sibling and completely destroys him. Anos then erases the entire barrier with his demonic vision and revives both brothers at a revival point. He lectures them calmly, revealing the truth. They are descendants of his own bloodline. He was the original demon king, and they are merely demon lords born generations later. One day, Misha tells Anos that Sasha's birthday is coming up soon. She wants to give her sister something special. Hearing this, Anos quietly decides that Sasha deserves a sword worthy of her strength. Around the same time, their teacher announces a surprise lecture. One of the 7 demon emperors, Necron, will be visiting the academy. The moment Anos hears that name, memories from the ancient era rush back to him. Necron was once his close companion. In fact, Anos himself had created Necron long ago. Still, the teacher warns Anos not to cause any trouble. When the Demon Emperor finally arrives, Anos casually greets him, calling him a rookie and asking how he's been. But Necron shows no reaction. He doesn't recognize Anos at all. Confused, Anos approaches him and restores fragments of his past memories. Yet even then, Anos realizes something terrifying. Necron has completely forgotten everything about him. After class, Anos speaks with Necron privately and learns the truth. History has been rewritten. The world has been taught that the ancient Demon King was someone else entirely, not Anos. Even children are raised believing a false name ruled the demon race. Soon after, the Academy announces another major exam. Students must enter a dungeon and retrieve an important report hidden deep inside. With everyone prepared, the day of the dungeon exam finally arrives. Sasha joins the group, and their teacher leads them to the entrance. Anos calmly reassures them, telling everyone not to worry. He explains that he knows every inch of this dungeon, because long ago, it used to be his own castle. Hidden within the dungeon is a powerful weapon, something extremely dangerous. As they explore deeper, they reach what seems like the final point, but Anos notices something strange, a hidden underground chamber. Leading the group inside, he explains that the bizarre structures around them form a natural, magical circuit. Anos then takes Sasha aside into a secret vault and casually tells her to pick any birthday gift she wants for her sister. Meanwhile, Misha becomes fascinated by a phoenix robe glowing with magic. She chooses it and later gifts it to Sasha, who is genuinely moved and happy. Anos leaves for another area, but when he returns, the atmosphere completely changes. Everything that happened was part of Sasha's act. Misha lies lifeless. She has been killed. Anos doesn't look shocked at all. Calmly, he says he expected this. Sasha reveals the truth. Misha was never a complete being. She was created using fusion magic, nothing more than a vessel, destined to live no longer than 15 years. After revealing this, Sasha attempts to flee. Before she can escape, Anos stops her. He explains that he figured everything out from the start. Whenever Sasha gets excited, her eyes change. But when she received Misha's gift, she showed no emotion at all. That was the giveaway. Anos then heals Misha instantly, restoring her life. Misha is left completely shaken. She falls into despair, unable to believe that her own sister tried to erase her existence. That's when Anos learns the full truth. Misha's lifespan truly is limited. She only has 15 years to live. Anos asks her what she wants most. Misha replies softly that she wants to spend one full day with her sister, just like old times. Anos promises her that he will make it happen no matter what. He even confesses that he deeply cares for her. The group exits the dungeon, and Anos immediately confronts Sasha. He tells her that Misha's final wish is to spend an entire day together. But Sasha, still drowning in pride, refuses. She says Anos must defeat her in a duel first. Anos accepts without hesitation. The battle begins inside the Demon King's castle using magical circles. Misha creates massive spell formations, pushing herself to her absolute limit. Meanwhile, Anos uses just a single spell and generates a magical circle far greater than anything seen before. The duel ends with Anos' victory. Afterward, Sasha's memories resurface. She remembers how Misha always protected her, even when her dangerous powers awakened and no one trusted her. Sasha finally breaks down and reveals the truth. She admits that everything she did was intentional. She wanted Misha to hate her so she could create a powerful spell fueled by emotional conflict, magic strong enough to let Misha live forever. The spell would swap their fates, meaning Sasha would die in her place. As Sasha begins casting the spell, Misha stops her. She says she would rather die than let her sister sacrifice herself. Anos watches silently, then steps forward. He declares that he is the ruler of this world, and he will save both of them. He decides to use forbidden time magic, an act illegal across the entire world. Anos activates his spell circle, releasing an overwhelming presence. Just then, Necron appears and stabs Anos through the chest with a massive sword, attempting to stop him. Time magic cannot be allowed to exist. Even then, Anos laughs. He mocks Necron for growing bold enough to attack his own creator. With a single strike, Anos sends Necron flying away and continues casting his spell. Finally, Anos activates fate magic on both sisters. Their destinies begin to shift, reaching into the realm of time itself. And at that moment, everything changes. Right at that moment, something completely unexpected happens. A terrifying existence suddenly descends onto the battlefield. The Time Guardian has arrived. The first thing this being does is absorb Necron's power directly into himself. In just seconds, his presence explodes to an entirely new level. He now commands multiple forms of time manipulation, making him far more dangerous than before. Anos attacks repeatedly, unleashing spell after spell, but none of it works. Every strike passes through harmlessly, as if the Time Guardian exists beyond reality itself. Instead, the Guardian begins counterattacking, systematically shattering Anos' magical barriers one by one. Then, in a brutal move, he appears behind Anos and forces his blade toward his mouth, trying to finish him off. But Anos doesn't even flinch. With a calm smile, he reminds everyone that he is the Demon King. He confidently declares that he is far stronger than anyone standing there. Even Necron is shaken just hearing his voice. Still refusing to accept defeat, the enemy activates advanced time magic, and then takes it even further. He freezes time completely. The entire world comes to a halt. Everything stops moving. Everyone except Anos, because Anos is immortal. Time-based spells hold no authority over him. After all, more than half the magic used in this world was originally created by Anos himself. He walks freely through frozen time, approaches Necron and tells him bluntly that he could erase him in a single blow. Activating his overwhelming ocular power, Anos instantly obliterates Necron without any effort. Next, he turns toward the two sisters. Anos activates fate magic, but this time it has evolved into something terrifying. The spell completes fully, surpassing time, destiny, and causality itself. Later, we learn something surprising. Anos returns to the revival point and brings Necron back to life. The reason? Necron wasn't just an ally, he was Anos' childhood friend. Anos casually greets him like old times, calling him by his old nickname. Overwhelmed by guilt, Necron finally apologizes. In the end, Anos casts a supreme spell that grants both sisters eternal life while still preserving their human essence. Their bond grows stronger than ever. Anos approaches Misha first. He places a ring on her finger and openly declares her as his chosen woman. Sasha watches from the side, unable to hide her jealousy. She wants Anos' attention just as much. The next day